Welcome back to my channel. In the last video, it was sort of incomplete, and I didn't explain about the word fed, F-E-D. If you look at the letters and the numbers associated with these letters, F is sixth letter, E is fifth letter, D is fourth letter. So we use this word fed as in federal government, anything federal, that is all together, right? This, as I always tell you, the 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube constitute 6 cube. So F is 6 cube, E is 5 cube, D is 4 cube, and C is actually 3 cube. So E, D, C, you can say FEDC. If you say, then it will complete the whole set. Even otherwise, this is basically, this represents a central power which controls the lower powers. So FED is basically 6 cube controlling 5 cube, 4 cube, 3 cube. So a kind of what we call religiously Cronus. And of course, versus def will be Sun, Betelgeuse, and Saturn. So that's just the reverse of Fed. That is that you can say it is decentralization. Also, yesterday I didn't explain about the different gods. There was a jumbling of gods there, because we have to understand the total the concept. Then we have to mix and mash, sort of the Greek mythology and the what do you call Sumerian and the other mythologies too here. Otherwise, you won't get a complete picture, relevant picture, relevant to present configuration of cards, hierarchy of cards. So we can say 16 cube is the figure that we refer to as monad in Gnostic mythology. So I'm starting with the Gnostic mythology at the top, and then we will go down to the basically Titans, and then the Olympians, and even further down. So here 16 cube is monad, and 120 square, you can say, is his wife. In other words, 120 squared is his regular wife, and 15 cube, who is Barbelo, the father mother figure, is also his wife, kind of, because as I always tell you, God had two wives, one wife, 15 cube here we can say, and the other wife is 120 square. So the next comes Barbelo. Then after Barbelo we have Christ. Christ has 14 cube. The Christ is 14 cube, and his wife would be 91 squared. That is 91 squared is Sophia. You can say kind of Sophia. Then comes the 13 cube. 13 cube, whose wife is 78 square, is the basically kind of Lucifer kind of guy. The basically the Antichrist or I would always think that whenever you have these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one the number 6 is the father figure. Number 5 is the eldest child. Number 4 is the younger child. Number 3 is the original wife of God, and I mean old wife of God, and number 2 is the actual wife of God. So the kids of 16 and 12 here, if you refer to the same hierarchy here, apply the same hierarchy with the 10 plus. So then 10 plus 6 is 16. 16 cube is the father. 15 cube will be the elder brother, father, mother kind of guy that we generally know as Yahweh, or even what do you call the uh, 15 5 5 5 is of course the Satan is 5, so 15 could be like the father mother figure who is androgynous, and but he is the first child of monad. And 14 is always any number with 4, that is 4, 14, 24, 34, 44. That 4 figure, 54, 64 for that matter, they are all Christ figures. The 13 cube obviously will be the 16 cubes older mother, older kind of older wife. That is, with her he had this 15, let's say, and 16 with 12 cube here. 12 cube, I will explain later. 12 cube, with 12 cube he had Christ, 14 cube. So when we go down the line, we have covered till here, and one guy is kind of the what do you call Iapetus, or the Manu guy. And I should tell you, with 12 cube, the lower this is the highest system, kind of the detached pyramid, we can say. And with the 12 cube, the lower kingdom, the lower gods, those are none other than the Titans, and Uranus is their father. Uranus, though in Greek mythology, 12 cube is called Uranus, the sky god. He is in Egyptian mythology. Basically, the sky is female. Note, and Geb. Geb is a masculine guy. So here we have kind of ambiguity. So anyway, that would be even serious, in my opinion. Next come the Titans. Uranus had 6 sons, eldest being Iapetus, then Oceanus, then Coos, then Hyperion, then Crius. The last one is Cronus. Okay, so till here I have till here I haven't given the squares below them, only the female parts, counterparts I have given. For 16 cube 120, and for 8 cube it is 28 square, like that. These are the basically spouses. These are the males, cubes are males and squares are females. So you can say here, from here, Iapetus' wife is 55 square, and Oceanus' wife is 45 squared. Co's wife is 36 squared. Hyperion's wife is 28 squared. Cryas' wife is Cryas' wife is 21 squared, like that. But from here, uh, since why I haven't mentioned the squares till here is that they are not that significant, and we don't have corresponding God figures. Especially after 6 cube, below 6 cube, we have corresponding the corresponding gods. Because now we are familiar with the Olympian gods, not someone above Olympians. So, so this was Cryos till here. This is Cryos, and these are we can't match them with any proper gods, except that about 21 squared between 28 there is 23 squared. There is goddess Iris. Iris is chaos, and there is also I think we need to expand even here because 36 squared is the beast. 36, so if you take the total of 1 to 36, then you will get 666. So this is the beast figure, and Coes is her husband, kind of. If you talk in terms of Proto-Indo-European mythology, then this will be like Ymir, or the cow part. 36 is the cow, and 36, if you take the sun's magic square, in which we have all the rows and columns totaling up to 111, and the total of the grand total being 666. So that is this is where that 666 is completed, along with the lower parts. So this is the beast, you can say. From the beast part, this is what they are trying to build. Not exactly that. I'll come to that later, because this is the 36 is definitely the cow, but below that we have see, from here it gets interesting. This 16 squared is the 16 squared is nothing but 4 raised to 4. 4 raised to 4. Whenever you have a power of 4, that represents a bird. So this is the bird figure, in the sense he is the divine man with wings. Man, human being with wings, is 16 squared. So that is in Hindu mythology he is called Garuda, and in Sumerian mythology he is called Anzu. And here 6 cube as the actual beast. Here we have 6 cube, 666, and this 666 is nothing but Cronus, the Greek god Cronus, who is called Saturn in Roman mythology, and Geb in Egyptian mythology. Below 6 cube, almost all squares will have equivalent gods and goddesses. Because this is where 6 cube is the eye of providence, and below this eye of providence we have 15 square. 66 cube is 216. Basically 15 square should have been below 16 square, because 6 cube is 216, 15 square is 225, so this should have been above 6 cube. My bad. So this 15 squared is basically what we call, he is called the Phosphorus, or the Lucifer, or the Poseidon, or Osiris. So that is the 15 square guy. Then below, just Osiris, below 6 cube, This 14 square is below 6 cube because 14 square is 196. This 14 square is the guy who is called Baldur in Proto-Indo-European Zeus. I doubt this fits in here, but this is basically what I am sure is about Seth, the brother of Osiris. Osiris' younger brother Seth is this 14 square guy. This is even, I think, in Akkadian is a Baal Hadad or someone. That guy is 14 square. This is the thunder god, Thor. Yeah, this is not Zeus. This is Thor. Thor in basically, yeah, you can equate the Zeus with Thor also probably. So Zeus and Thor. And 13 square, when it comes to 13 square, it is basically the first wife of the Cronus. Cronus' first wife is this figure Isis. That is no. Sorry, I'm sorry. This she will be 15 square's wife, right? 15 square is Osiris. The 15 square divides into 5 cube, 4 cube, 3 cube, 2 cube, 1 cube. So Osiris' wife is Isis. So that is 13 squared. And below 13 squared, you have 12 squared. 12 squared is mother of 14 squared. 14 squared's mother, in the sense 16 squared is a divine man, the Anzu or whatever. 16 squared's son with 12 squared is 14 squared. So this is the Seth guy, or you can say Michael, Seth, Zeus, Thor, that guy. But Jupiter, I doubt, because Jupiter is far below it's a planet. It's not, this Jupiter shouldn't have been there because Jupiter is far lesser figure. It's just a planet. So it comes even below. It is in fact 5 square. So till here we have the all the this thing. This is 11 squared is the man. The man, not the divine man. Divine man will be 14 square. The kind of the what do you call Michael figure, Archangel Michael, 14 squared. Thor, Zeus, Michael. This is 14 squared, and here 11 squared is the ordinary man. That is the original human being with no divine qualities. Till 12 square you have divine qualities, and 11 squared it doesn't have any divine quality. Then when it come to 10 squared, it is not 10 squared, if you 5 cube. For 6 cube, we are done with 6 cube. That is the family of Cronus. And now we come to 5 cube. 5 cube so spouse is 10 squared. Here this is Betelgeuse, or otherwise known as Saturn, otherwise known as dragon. Chinese call them dragon, him dragon. Generally he's known as Saturn, and Betelgeuse is 5 cube, the red guy, the red star. So below this there is one planet here, which is the 9th planet, which is yet to form and not yet to not visible to us. It's not in our sphere yet. The 9th planet, the NASA found the 9th planet. That is, this is a 9th planet, 9 squared. 8 squared is Neptune. 7 squared is Uranus. And below this we have now 4 cube. 4 cube is 64. So below 64 is Sun, basically. 64 is Sun, and below Sun we have 6 cube. 6 squared is 6 squared is 36. So the 4 cube is otherwise known in different religions, mythologies. In Greek mythology is known as Apollyon or something, Apollo basically, sun god. and commonly known as a planet. He is known as Sun, and in Egyptian mythology he is known as Horus. And 6 square is the planet Saturn. Here we have 6 cube, who is Cronus. In Roman mythology, he is called Saturn, but don't confuse this Saturn with this Saturn. This is the planet Saturn. This is the god Saturn, who is none other than Cronus or Geb, the snake god. The Geb is known as the snake god, the earth god. The earth god Geb and Note. Note is this Note is 12 cube. Note and this earth god produce children. So I doubt if this Geb's wife would be this beast 9 cube. So I don't know if you can call 9 cube as sky god or goddess. But yet, Geb is basically the earth god. Earth god, who is also known as snake god. So, yeah, I have explained till here, I think. And then we have here Jupiter. Next, fifth planet, 5 squared, is Jupiter, the regular Jupiter, or what do you call Brahaspati in Hindu mythology. Elsewhere, I don't know if we have. This could be even what do you call the Madugai or whatever in Sumerian mythology. In when we come to 4 square, it is Mars, of course. 3 square is, of course, the present Earth. 3 cube, on the other hand, 3 cube is Moon, known as Selena. She is feminine. He is feminine in Greek mythology, called Selena, and Ja is their equivalent in some Egyptian mythology. So 3 cube is Moon, Selena, Ja, and 3 square on the other hand is Earth, the present Earth, and 2 square is Venus, 1 square, of course, is Mercury. 1 square is Mercury. Let us not get confused here. 2 square is planet Venus. 2 cube, on the other hand, 2 cube. This should have been above this. I think this 2 square should have been below this, because 2 cube is 8 and 2 square is just 4. So it should have been below this. 2 cube is basically Aphrodite, Venus, or whatever you call. Venus in Greek mythology, Aphrodite also in Greek mythology, I think. Astarte in Sumerian, Akkadian, I think. Ishtar is in Akkadian, I think. Astarte in Inanna, Astarte, all these fertility goddess. Basically, 2 cube is the fertility goddess of beauty, Venus, and 2 square. 2 square is planet Venus. Don't get confused here. There are two. 2 cube is the Aphrodite, daughter of Uranus. Daughter of, not actually daughter, it is daughter of Uranus. 1 cube is Mercury, Thoth, or Hermes. I am let us meet some other time. I have some work to do. We'll meet some